Hello, guys. My name is Nicholas Earle, and welcome back to another edition of Talking Baseball with the Earle brothers. I'm joined here, as always, with my brother Tim, and today we have the Home Run Derby taking place in Atlanta, Georgia, Truist Field, home of the Braves, as we have an interesting group of eight. We have Cal Raleigh of the Seattle Mariners. Love that pick. James Wood, Oneil Cruz, Byron Buxton, Junior Caminero, Brent Rooker, Jazz Chisholm, and Matt Olson, which we'll break down these guys. If you're looking at home runs hit this year so far, Raleigh leads the pack with 38, Wood with 24, Caminero with 23, Buxton with 21, Rooker with 20, Chisholm with 17, Matt Olson with 16, Oneil Cruz with 16, Olson with 17, my bad. So that's kind of where we have the group standing out here. What's your thoughts here, Tim, real quick, before we get into looking a little bit deeper into these players and picking a semifinal and champion or finals matchup winner? Thoughts on the field here, maybe people who were left out that you wish were in, because I feel like we can probably do better than Jazz Chisholm. I think is one of them.
I will say it's not people. And by the way, these are not snubs. It is going to be weird to see a home run derby without Pete Alonso. It's going to be the first one since before COVID.
Fine with that.
100%. I'm down with it. It's going to be the first one since pre-COVID without Pete Alonso in it. That I was obviously Judge declined to do it. I figured that would be pretty cool to see Judge in it, just because of how big
Judge and Raleigh go at it would be fun.
Yeah. Who else was on there that there were a couple other guys, but no, I actually like this field. I wish Jazz Chisholm was not in it. Matt Olson's fine because you had to have an Atlanta Brave in it. But I'm excited about a couple of these guys. And yeah, I have some fun angles.
I do have a name that was not invited that I wish would have been, because I don't know. He's one of, I think, a couple players that has 30-plus home runs so far this year. How is Eugenio Suarez not in the home run derby?
I think he declined.
No, he didn't. He was never invited because he voiced out that he wanted to be a part of it, which sucks to see him not get an invite.
Well, he's not a big name, so he's not flashy like Jazz Chisholm. So,
yeah. But we'll take a look at these. We'll take a look at the format here, because the format is all 8 are hitting in the first round. It's not 1 versus 8, 4 versus 5. It's not that anymore. The top 4 advance to the semifinals, and then from there you get seeded from there. So we're picking the final 4. I'll let you go first here, Tim. Who do you think will be the final 4 here for the home run derby?
So when I picked mine, there was a couple of I love taking players on bad teams. I know it sounds crazy, but you tend to notice, obviously, Teoscar Hernandez last year was obviously on the Dodgers, but you tend to notice a lot of the players that care more about this are the ones that have nothing really to play for the rest of the year. And I did that with pretty much all 4 of my guys are not on good teams. And I also have some a little bit behind it. I love betting younger players, or not betting, but picking younger players. Cruz and Wood, both guys that are going to be explosive in this one. And then I decided, Rooker's one of my favorite players in baseball. I've loved to see the progression that he's gone on the past couple of years. I was big on him coming into the year, and he's having a really good year. Finally made his first All-Star game. So very, very happy to see Rooker in there. Love it, love it, love it. And I'm taking Byron Buxton. And in case you didn't know, Byron Buxton grew up in Atlanta, Georgia. So you have a little bit of, or he's somewhere in Georgia, but he has a little bit of a home ground there. So he could play to that. I think that's going to be my final 4.
Yeah, and I'll quickly go to mine real quick. this is I really like my 4. Cal Raleigh, I just think that he's going to do enough. I know he's probably the obvious pick. Cool. I'll go with
He's
chalk
the
to make it
odds-on
to this
favorite
one.
to win the thing, so I'm
Yeah.
I'm fading that.
Yeah. I'm gonna just take him just because I really like Cal Raleigh. He's
Me too.
becoming one of my favorite non-Met players. Um, and I think he's gonna put on a show tomorrow night. I don't think people are ready for what Oneil Cruz is going to do in the home run derby. Oneil Cruz, by the way, why is he in the home run derby? He has 16 home runs. Well, he had the
He hits the
fastest
ball hard.
home run hit in the Statcast era, in the even higher exit velo than Giancarlo Stanton. Let
Yeah.
that sink in real quick. Who has every other record? He hit 122.9 miles an hour against Logan Henderson of the Milwaukee Brewers. So he is going to put on an absolute show. So is James Wood. James Wood's going to be so much fun to watch tomorrow. He's got that exit velo as well. James Wood with 24 home runs this year, one at 116.3 over against Tomoyuki Sugano. He had 115.9 off the bat. He had 114.6 off the bat. He hit the ball really hard. And maybe a little bit of a slept-on player heading into this one here that I think could make some noise a little bit and make the semifinals. I like Junior Caminero to make it to the semifinals here. 23 home runs so far this year. His highest exit velo is only 110, but his furthest hit one so far this year is 425 feet. So he definitely can hit really. I think he can do really well in this format. And I generally like the younger guys as well because since it's gone to the timers, younger guys have done so much better. Other than Teoscar Hernandez last year, which Bobby Witt, if he would have won the home run derby last year, would have fit that formula for that. Which three of those players this year fit the formula, and all 3 of them are my final 4 here. I like Cruz, Wood, Caminero, and Raleigh in the semifinals.
Hey, I'm down with it. And just keep in mind when I'm kind of picking mine, this is who I want to see. I do think that these guys can make it there, but this is what I want to see. And we'll go to my finals.
Yeah.
Wood versus Rooker. And when it comes to it, dude, James Wood is a beast. And once again, I'm really, really high on. I think Rooker's a good dark horse to win this thing. And I do think he's going to be able to do enough. So I think you're going to end up getting Wood versus Rooker in the finals.
I think Wood is somebody definitely to watch, but if I'm going to say a little bit of a sneaky one, will be Junior Caminero. However, I'm not picking him to make the finals. Mine's Cruz versus Wood. How much fun will this one be?
It would be a lot of fun.
Two big humans that hit the ball really, really hard. And I think Cruz puts on an absolute show here in the home run derby this year. And we'll talk I'll talk a little bit more about Oneil Cruz when we in a couple minutes. But I think this will be a really fun matchup in the finals.
And I will say, when I picked my champion, obviously Teoscar Hernandez is an asterisk to this. You tend to notice the young guys win the home run derby, and most of them are on rookie deals. So if a certain player wins the home run derby, he will make more off the home run derby than his playing the entire year. That's James Wood. I did take James Wood to win the home run derby. Now, I really want to see either him or Rooker, obviously. But when it comes to it, I really think Wood is going to be the best option here in terms of motivation, in terms of he's young. I think he'll have the stamina for it. This is just a overall, I really like James Wood to win the home run derby.
And I'm going to go on the opposite side there. I do have Wood in the finals, but give me Oneil Cruz to win it here for me. I think that he's going to hit one 120 or harder tomorrow. By the way, I think that he potentially can break the record for the highest exit velo for a home run, and he's going to put on an absolute show. I like Oneil Cruz to win the whole thing tomorrow.
Hey, I wouldn't hate if he did, but I have a couple players that I like him for that.
Fair. But we just want to do a quick little video breaking down the home run derby, giving predictions and stuff like that. So let us know in the comment section below, who do you guys like to win the home run derby tomorrow? Who do you guys like to make the finals? Who you think advances to the semifinals? Let us know in the comment section down below. Anything you like to say, Tim, before we head on out?
No, sounds good. Go James Wood tomorrow.
Yeah, that's going to do it for this one. Want to thank you guys as always for watching, and we'll catch you guys in the next one. Good luck, guys.